The NBA Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Kalshi. Making real money predicting sports. Kalshi is available in all 50 states. You get $20 free with promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi, promo code SGPN. Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of the NBA Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. No, you know the voice on guys. Me, really raw, villain raw. Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. How old is Luke Cornett? He looks really old. No way he's 30. No way. That is a 35, 36-year-old man. He is not 30. No shots. I don't believe it. Let me see a birth certificate. All right. Let's see here. Recap of my day on a Wednesday. The Miami Heat let's not say got the dub. Almost there. 4.5 seconds left. 122 to 111 versus the New Orleans Pelicans. The Heat is a dog. I mean, it was really nothing to consider. Like, I also had very much of a good investment on the Utah Jazz first half with the let's not worry about the second half and who's going to play. First half, Utah Jazz, bid money. They got it done. So it's been pretty good. However, my dog of the Phoenix Suns is not going well as they are down 21 points at home, 23 at home to the Oklahoma City Thunder. But it's cool. Lock hit. Pretty good day so far. Lonte here with us on the program. Lonte, what's going on?
Yeah, not much, man. Just ready to get to the All-Star break and reset and get ready for some meaningful basketball.
Yeah, as we get down closer and closer to the playoffs, the All Star weekend is this weekend. Valentine's Day All Star weekend, one weekend. Whew. We'll see what happens next year. It could be, well, I would assume they would push All Star weekend to the week after Super Bowl, but very well could be a lot of things going on this weekend next year. But only 3 games. That's it. That's all we got to talk about here on a short slate. First, I got to make sure that everybody knows that the Daytona 500 is this weekend. Wow. So, Daytona 500, Valentine's Day, NBA All Star weekend, all win weekend. Make sure you go check it out. The NASCAR Gambling Podcast is hooking up all of you guys with a chance of giving away $100 in cash and $100 in an SGPN gift card. That's $100 cash and $100 in an SGPN gift card. All you gotta do is enter for free over there at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona. All right, Lance, let's see here. Let's get to it. The first game on the docket, we have the Milwaukee Bucks on the road going to play the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Bucks did play tonight as well. They got the win outright against the Orlando Magic on the road. Magic team just can't be trusted this year, man. Meanwhile, the Thunder are also playing right now. They're up, like I said, they're up 27 on a really, really good Phoenix Suns squad right now. So we'll see how that goes. But Lonte, what's the line? What's the line? What's the line? What's the line? All right, so I have the Bucks right now catching 14.5 points on the road in OKC. What are you doing?
Yeah, you know what? The Bucks have been playing well, man. They got a win tonight. Cam Thomas had a big night. They are 4-1 straight up in ATS, but when you look a little bit deeper into who they beat, it's kind of just some of the tanking teams. I think Chicago, New Orleans, Orlando, Orlando is the best team that they've beaten over that span, and they're kind of just up and down. So I don't really put a ton of stock in it. I think that Oklahoma City, if they're locked in, they should be able to handle business with these. Obviously, now they're up, you know, multiple points. So unless the Suns can come back and make this a game, they should be well rested going into this game. So I like the Thunder, man. I don't think that the Bucks offense will be able to generate any kind of consistent rim pressure. I don't think they'll be able to knock down shots. I mean, Cam Thomas is obviously going to do what Cam Thomas does, which is score or die trying. And I just don't think that they're going to allow him to, generate a lot of that Milwaukee offense because of the defensive, presence that they have for OKC. So I like the Bucks team total under. I think my play. I would lay it if I had to.
Um, yeah, sure. I guess. I mean, it's nothing I really want to write home about, to be honest. It's just kind of one of those games that's playing before the All Star break. I mean, I could see, OKC kind of getting some sleepwalking in this game, but battling Milwaukee after a win is just something that I don't want to do here, and trying to trust this Bucks team be able to get anything done, especially with Doc Rivers leading the charge. So, I yeah, it can be pretty chalk for me. I think that the size that OKC has with Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren both in that starting lineup, that can really mess with. I know Kyle Kuzma production and whatever he's attempting to give you. He's been horrible, it feels like, for the majority of all year. And I just don't know like what this Bucks backcourt is going to be able to do to guard all the guard options that this OKC team can just kind of throw at you. Like, yeah, I'm with you. All right, play a drop. Total's at 215 and a half.
Yeah, I would go under. I just don't think the Milwaukee Bucks will be able to score. And the Thunder, if this is a blowout, they're probably going to sit their guys and lower possessions. I just don't see how Milwaukee gets to even 100 points with the way that they play, and the defensive intensity and some of the detail that the Thunder do on that side of the ball. It's just too much. They don't have a ton of ball creators. They don't have a ton of shot makers. I mean, it just the Bucks. They're credit to them for playing well. I mean, obviously the schedule is what it is, but I mean, this is a way step up in class, and I just don't think they'll be able to score consistently. So under for me, but I like the Bucks team total under. It's probably one of my better plays.
Yeah, give me an under. I just don't think these two teams are going to be that locked in the scoring, honestly, before the All Star break. I think we're very much looking at them just coasting in this game. I expect slower pace, not as many made buckets, under 215 and a half. I'm with you. All right. Next up, Portland. On the road, going to play the Utah Jazz. Jazz are catching 7.5 at home. 236.5 is the total the Jazz are playing right now. As I talked about, I like their first half team total, not first half team total, but their first half on the spread. They are currently up 83-54 on the Kings. Laurie Marketing playing. Jaren Jackson Jr. is playing. Good chance, probably see those two not playing the second leg of a back to back. Nurk, probably not going to play the second leg of a back to back. We'll see if what's going on, if there's a Keontae George sighting or whatever. But for the most part, probably going to see some outs here for the Utah Jazz. That's why the line is looking at 7.5 for the Portland Trailblazers. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. I trust this Jazz team. I think that they're going to go out there. They'll compete. They're at home. They'll find a way to make this kind of close game. They'll probably find a way to lose it towards the end, especially with those main guys missing the outs. But I trust this Jazz team at home. I think that Isaiah Collier and has been able to still keep this team looking solid. And yeah, they're tanking, but they don't. I mean, like, they're not tanking well, not well enough at least. So yeah, give me the Jazz plus 7.5. Sure.
Yeah, I would be weary of taking the Jazz. I mean, simply because of what you just said about like we don't really know what they're going to do at the end of the game. I like them more like first quarter, first half because they're going to obviously put everything they got into that first half or first quarter. So I will look at them there. Just full game, I just don't trust them to play, positive EV lineups to kind of help them win because it's not what they're into right now. I mean, just plain and simple. I mean, they're just too good to be tanking. So they have to find ways to lose and just not play guys. And like I was telling Scott a couple of shows ago, like even their third and fourth options are talented young players. I mean, you're looking at Ace Bailey, you're looking at um, like Isaiah Call. You're looking at all these guys. They're talented young players. Cody Williams, like they're really talented. So it's hard to lose. It's not like they can just throw G League guys out there. You know what I mean? So it's tough for them
It's
to lose.
hard to lose.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for them to like try to lose. I'm not saying that like they're a good team, obviously, but it's just like they they're not like the Nets who can just throw like five rookies on the floor and just be like, go figure it out. Like they actually have guys with NBA experience who played in NBA games. So it's tougher for them to look like they're actually trying to win when they're actually not. But Blazers have been playing well, man. I think they scored 135 plus in two of the last three. Um, I would maybe go Jazz first half, Trailblazers full game. I just don't trust the Jazz to kind of do the right thing and try to actually win a game.
Yeah.
I mean, technically they don't have to win, but I think they'll kind of fold late. So I'll take the Trailblazers are still. I mean, they're still right there in the playoff mix as well. So they're actually playing for something. So yeah, I'll take the
Well,
first
you
half.
can make the argument Utah's playing for something as well. It
Or playing to not
might not be going the same direction, but definitely
or not
playing for something as well. 236.5 is total. Mm, yeah, over.
over. I mean, I can't bet a Jazz game under, regardless of who's playing. And to be fair, I mean, I know it just doesn't matter to the NBA. Jazz have covered five straight. All five of those
Mm,
were on the road as well. Back at home, they typically play well. They play well at home since Stockton Malone. Like so, that's nothing like out of the ordinary. But I just don't know if I can. I don't know if I can just put my hard earned money on them, and then they end up just throwing the ball away in key moments, and the
uh-huh.
Trailblazers get a breakaway layup and win by eight. I can't do it.
All right, Kashi. Real money prediction market legal in all 50 states. You can trade NBA, MLB, all of that, and plus other different markets too, including politics, entertainment, even the weather over there at Kashi. Make sure you lock in. New Kashi customers get $20 when they use that promo code SGPN. That is Kashi, KALSHI, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rebet, number one social sportsbook and casino out there, available in 35 plus states, including California and Texas. For all the people looking on somewhere to get in on the action in Texas and California, there you go. Plus, you can get 100% purchase match up to $100 with promo code SGPN. That is Rebet, promo code SGPN. Boom. What's next here on the docket? Last game on the docket is for you, Lonte. It's your Lakers on the road going to play the Dallas Mavericks. Mavericks are catching 6.5. 232.5 is the total. Big news came across my ticker earlier as Cooper Flag's being shut down until after the All-Star weekend. Uh, the Lakers are going to look to bounce back after whatever the hell that was against the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, we did talk about how they would get, destroyed in the game. They didn't play anybody. Wemby had 25 points in 8 minutes in the first quarter, and he finished with 40 and sat in the third. So this could be the Najee Marshall game, maybe even the Max Christie game. But we know Luka is still not playing. So it's going to be LeBron James and company trying to figure it out against the Dallas team that I don't know what to expect from them without Cooper Flag here in this moment, because if I'm being if I'm being honest, they didn't look particularly good with him. They had their moments. And so now taking that out, I'm just not sure where the synergy is going to be with this team. Lonte, what are you doing here in this spot?
disgusting game, fitting for a disgusting stretch of games that we've had with this all the tanking and stuff that's going on. Going into All Star Week, I would look under if anything. Sidewise, I mean, like I said, I can't bet the Lakers. They just without Luca, especially. I know LeBron's out, or LeBron is he was out against the Spurs, so he should be back here. They could be the right side, but I can't put money on them. It'll be Mavs or nothing for me. They're at least going to play hard, and they have the requisite pieces to be able to actually sustain some offense. They got some athleticism, which the Lakers struggle with. They can knock down shots. If they can keep the Lakers off the free throw line, one, and off the offensive rebounding, off the offensive glass, they should be able to stay within this number. I mean, they were. I mean, obviously with flag, they were essentially up like 15-16 before they couldn't throw it in the ocean on the Lakers, and the flag is out, but I still like some of those guys and some of those pieces, especially on the wing. Max Christie should be having a big day. He typically plays well against the Lakers for obvious reasons, so I'll take Dallas, but I like the under even more.
Uh, okay, so I think where I'm going to be concerned for the Dallas Mavericks is the fact that they can't stop anything inside of the paint. And if this is LeBron knowing he's not playing for real in the All-Star game, going out, giving a little bit more effort, getting downhill, maybe you could sell me on like DeAndre. And I mean, the Lakers really have been beaten up on the Mavericks, but that's in part of Luca. You know what? Luca's not walking through that door. Give me the Mavericks plus 6.5. This Mavericks team has been getting embarrassed by the Lakers. And this is finally a chance for some get back. I could really see the Najee Marshall 25-point game that helps kind of alleviate. And the Lakers just kind of find themselves into a close one with the bad team that they probably shouldn't be. But it's like the Lakers aren't that really good of a team either. You don't have Luca who's carrying them, and LeBron James has been a shell of himself this season, if we're being honest. I just don't like this team. Yeah, give me the Mavericks plus points. Total's at 232.5. Yeah. For the concerns of the Mavericks and their points in the paint defense, I'm going to take over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go under because I think I like the Mavericks, and I think they're gonna have to slow the game down. And if they keep the Lakers off the free throw line, force them to execute in the half court, I think limited possessions. I can see it going under. I don't love it, but
All right. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Yeah. I forgot. We only got a 3-game slate here. It's going to be really, really quick. We could go ahead and knock out a nice little underdog entry. Make sure you use that promo code NBA SGPN. Play just $5. Get $75 in bonus funds over there at Underdog Fantasy. Lonte, we hit the same game entry we made in the Knicks game. We OG didn't end up playing, so it made it easier for us. But Brunson and Pascal hit, so let's see what we can do here. We'll see what's even available to us in the underdog streets here. We only got a 3-game slate for All Star Weekend. Nope, nope, nope. Oh wait, we have some options in Lakers Dallas. All right, so we're gonna have to do Lakers Dallas. Anything interesting for you there, Lonte?
points or his threes,
Who?
whichever. Max Christie.
You said Max Christie. 14.5 is his points.
Yep, I like that higher.
I would say let's just go ahead and take Reeves higher, 22.5 points as well.
I like that as well.
Reeves no Luca is just the greenest lights of green lights, and they're going to need him in this game if they're going to be able to get that done. And then LeBron, or I really don't want to play around with DeAndre
So
Ayton at
if anything, I
all.
would go with LeBron RA.
I can Yeah, I can do a LeBron RA. 14 and a half. Sure. Austin Reeves higher 22 and a half points. LeBron James higher 14 and a half rebounds and assists. And Max Christie higher 14 and a half points. 5.67x. $100 gets you $567 over there. Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you use that promo code NBA SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Super easy to sign up and run predictions off of the house models or just make your own models in Rhythm so that you can use the power of data to go out there and go on a heater. They've been really good in the NBA and college basketball picks. So make sure you lock in and tap in over there with Rhythm. Go premium and use that promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. All right. Short slate. Got to figure out a lock dog. Lonte, what are you doing?
Yeah, I like the team total under for Milwaukee under 105, 100.5. Like I think they'll be struggling to get to 100 points, to be honest, especially with the way we talk about the OKC defense. If they can limit Cam Thomas to just anything 20 or below, I think they're going to be really, really struggling to get to triple digits here. So I'm gonna take the under for the Bucks team total. For the lock, it's not out yet, but it's going to be a plus price. I'm going to take Utah Jazz in the first half. It's 250 full game, so if you could just do some basic math, I'm guessing it'll be around like 130 ish, 140 ish is what I'm mistaken. If they kind of scalp it a little bit because they know they have to play a little bit harder in the first half. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that game that's lined like pick full game, but the team is just lost in college basketball, and so they're laying like 1.5 for the first half. So yeah, just I like the Jazz to kind of come out early and get it done. So let's go first half for the Jazz.
All right. For my lock. Hmm. Am I going to? Yeah, sure. I'll fade Milwaukee after a win. Give me OKC laying the big number 14 and a half. Dog. What's the do the Lakers lose 3 straight going into the All-Star break? Or do I just trust my Utah Jazz? Hmm. Decisions. I think I'm gonna just go with the Mavericks. Yeah, give me a flyer on the Mavericks on the money line. Figure it out. I really don't trust this Lakers team. We're going into the All-Star break. It could be, everybody's looking at getting some rest, getting healthier. I wouldn't even be surprised if the Lakers randomly just decided somebody's out for this game later on in the day. So I'll take it. Everybody's saying Cooper Flag's out and this Mavs team is dead, but it's the game after the game. The guy gets hurt. They come out, have a good game. Then they start to look horrible again. Luckily, it's, the All-Star break. They don't have to worry about that. So I'll take the Mavericks. They get up for a game, no flag, plus 210 against the Lakers. Yeah, really short sleep. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. It'll be me and Scott, I believe. NBA All Star Weekend edition episode. Listen for some fun bets, a whole bunch of action that we can get into and break it down to you tomorrow night. But with that, Lance, anything else from people before we get up out of here? All right, and with that, he's at XX Lonte XX. I'm at really real __. Make sure you give us both a follow and at SGPN NBA, youtube.com/NBA Gambling Podcast, and boom, 5-star rating review wherever you get your podcast. With that, that is it. Nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending podcast, just going to like this. We are